June 27th, which was a Friday, was a day that I was really, really looking forward to because I was going to go to the Ghibli theme park. I am a big fan of Studio Ghibli films, and I'd really hoped to go to the theme park earlier in my trip when I originally was going to be in Nagoya, but it happened to be closed. So I got up bright and early and took the bullet train from Tokyo to Nagoya and then a couple of local trains to make it to the theme park. And I spent all day. It's so immersive. It's not a theme park to where you go and do rides or anything like that, although they did have a couple of children's rides. But it's more like you immerse yourself in the films with sets and characters and food items, of which I tried many. And then I made my way back to Tokyo and late in the evening, had some more great food and exploration of the area that I was in. So come immerse yourself in the amazing and beautiful films from Studio Ghibli.
Alright, since I've gotten a little bit better with kind of figuring out how to get to train stations and all that, I figured I'd show you a little bit of my journey. So I am working my way from my hotel in Akihabara to Ghibli theme park. That's outside of Nagoya. I've got about, 3.5 hours or so, because I've got to take a couple different trains. The first one I'm taking is the Yamanote from Okamachi Station, so that's where I'm going right now. Once I take the Yamanote, it'll take me to Shinagawa Station, where the Tokaido Shinkansen is, and the Shinkansen takes me to Nagoya. And then once I get to Nagoya, it's figuring out how to get to the theme park. So here's a little bit of my view. That's a railway right there. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's not the Yamanote line that I'm taking, because I have 300 meters to my station. But yeah, this is Tokyo at 6:20 in the morning. It's not too bad yet, because people aren't quite ready to go to work. But the trains are running, and there's lots of things to see. All right, after about 3.5 hours of travel, I have made it to Ghibli Park. So I had to take the elevator down to the level. I am so excited to be here and actually see everything. If you look right there, you can see the sign. You can see where I'm heading, slowly but surely. So after you get off the elevator, you have access to all the different areas that you have purchased a pass for. I've gotten the premium pass, so I have access to all the areas. But my grand warehouse is actually one of the first slots, 10 a.m. So that's where I'm working my way to right now, which should be right in here. And we're gonna go explore all the exhibits there first, and then I'll head to the other parts. So it's gonna be a lot of walking, seeing the sights and the exhibits, and taking a lot of pictures. But I'm so excited to see it all. I just can't wait. Like, I'm a big Ghibli fan. Like, I love his films. I love the music. I love the storylines. And I can't wait. Oh. So the first thing I'm doing in the Grand Warehouse is I'm waiting in line to take my photo with No Face on the train. Anybody who's watched Spirited Away knows who No Face is, and if you haven't watched Spirited Away, highly recommend you watch it ASAP. So I waited about 45 minutes or so to get my photo with No Face, and then I went through all the other photo exams. Luckily, I met a family here from California who helped me with taking my photo. Now I'm waiting in line to see the little short film, because they have one and it rotates through the seasons. So yeah, I'm just kind of exploring as much as I can in the Grand Warehouse. I'll probably get a quick snack and then head out to continue to explore the rest of Ghibli Park. So I saw the short little film and it was super cute. There's a little boy racing a little rabbit and then they go to his grandma's house. And it was just a really, really adorable little short. And I also walked to the exhibition and it was all on food, which is kind of funny because I'm getting quite hungry. So I'm gonna need to find me a snack. But yeah, so far this has been phenomenal to see everything, and I've taken a ton of pictures. I haven't really been able to take any videos because it's not allowed, and then there have been areas I haven't been able to take pictures in. But yeah, I love this. All right, this is my lunch at the Transcontinental Cafe at the Grand Warehouse. I got a BLT, which has got a little bit of bacon, some tomatoes, some lettuce, and some sauce. This is called the baba. It's like a kind of a pudding dessert, and this is the passion fruit Italian soda. That's really good. Very sweet, but also you can taste the passion fruit. Okay, this is like a kind of a cakey pudding. That is really good. It's like brandy soaked. Different than I was thinking, but I like it. I give the papa 3.5 out of 5. And then the sandwich. It's good. Machi. It's stationed after a shopping spree. Oh, hey again. So yes, this is Mini Machi. And it's going to get me into a lot of trouble. So here you have some books. Luckily they're in Japanese. Because if they were in English, still I kind of want them in Japanese anyway. And this has got models and toys. And this one is snacks and drinks. Konnichiwa. And there's your Baba doing her work. And here's the milk stand. So I'm going to get myself a little glass bottle of milk because that's what you do. All right, I found the milk stand. So I got me a couple of little treats from there. First, I got the Siberia, which this is a Castello cake with a sweet red bean paste, and I got it smooth versus chunky. It's really good. The cake is very soft and fluffy, and then the smooth red bean paste in there is sweet, but not too sweet. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It's a pretty good cake. But the main reason why is you get the milk in the glass bottle, which is a complete and total Japanese thing to do. So you drink it and then you return your bottle. So let's try us some milk. Open up my bottle. And then, let's see. So let me show you what I'm struggling with here. This is what it's like, and so I gotta pull this up. There we go. As I almost dropped my cake. All right. Okay. So, I think it's a whole milk. It's not bad. It's got a different flavor though, but it's pretty good. Overall, I would give the milk and the cake together, it's a 4 out of 5. It's refreshing, not too sweet. I enjoy it. All right, I'm all done at the Grand Warehouse. I even did some shopping. They didn't let you take any film or videos in there though, so I don't have any of that yet. I will take a video of my haul later. I spent, I think, $35 on items. And then I also bought some gifts for a friend who wasn't able to come with me. Now I'm walking my way to, I believe, the Valley of the Witches. And then after that, I might go to the Dundon area where you can visit May and Sasuke's house from my neighbor Totoro. And then who knows where else I'll go. It is only 12:55, so I'm right on schedule. I wanted to be done with the Grand Warehouse by 1, because that gives me 3 hours there. And then I've got 4 more hours to explore the rest of the areas if I can hopefully make it. So I will show you as much as I can. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things that you cannot take pictures. Here we go, the Valley of the Witches. I'm so excited because I love Kiki's delivery service and I love Hal's Moving Castle. So I'm going to show my wristband to get in, and then we're going to get as much as we can. Photos or video inside, but this is Kiki's house that she lived in with her mom before she started her witch training. I mean, you get to see her mom's garden and her potion shop inside there. Number 13. Like I said, no photos or anything allowed, unfortunately. And that's kind of the name of the game for a lot of these places. So I'm afraid I can't, unfortunately, share most of the insides with you. But it's worth it to see the little bits that you can. And there are a couple little rides, but those are only for children, unfortunately, not for adults. And look, it's Howl's Castle. There's also a photo op with Turnip Head. The line's kind of long though, so I don't know if I'll do that. But yeah, I love it. I'm gonna go wait in line to go in the castle in just a minute. So here's Kiki's house where she lives while she's training. It's the Ortoni household. This is the garden in the front. I'm gonna get ready to get in line to go in. I won't be able to take any video or photography in there. They don't allow you to, but it's still great just to see. So yep, I'm gonna go get in line. So touring Kiki's house was very fun. It was cool to see everything. And then they also were selling some of the teas that were made outside in front of it. So I might have gotten quite a few. They had 4 different flavors. They had a sweet and sour, a fruity, a mellow, and then a calm. I got 2 of the sweet and sour, 2 of the fruity, and 2 of the mellow because it's made with the butterfly pea flower, and I love that. And then I only got 1 of the calm. So maybe spent $30 on tea. And now I'm waiting in line for the bakery that Kiki works at to see if they've got any of the breads or desserts left to take home. I also still need to find the hat shop where Sophie from Hal's Moving Castle worked, and also the store. I knew it was, oh my goodness, the carousel's going, and it literally plays the Carousel of Life theme. Oh, I wish I was a child. Or had a child with me that I could ride it. But like I was saying, I knew I was going to spend money today. I love all things Ghibli, and I can't get this back in the States. I can get Disney stuff in the States, so, and same thing with Harry Potter, but you can't get the good Ghibli stuff, so might as well go crazy, right? So while I'm waiting in line for the Hatter shop, I went to the bakery from Kiki's delivery service and I got some goods. I don't have any of the breads out, but I did get some apple and peach juice. It's very sweet, very rich in fruit. I give it a 5 out of 5. It's absolutely delicious. So I finished at Valley of the Witches. Absolutely loved it. Also might have spent a little too much money there, but I don't care. Not all of it's for me, some of it's for my friend too. But now I'm working my way to the Dongadonko Forest, which is tied in with my neighbor Totoro. And it's got a bit of a look. Unless I can find the cat bus. If I can find the cat bus, I'm taking it. But here's some of the view. And it is beautiful. Very, foresty nature, tropical. I love it. So it looks like it's about a 300-400 meter uphill walk. And that's okay, considering what I did for the monkeys. But man, I should have tried to find the cat bus. I'm slowly making my way to the top. It's got a little while to go still. I don't think it'd be so bad though if it wasn't hot, humid, and if I didn't have so many bags to carry. Oh, we got a Japanese garden ahead of us, along with the forest. And then, of course, when I'm done, I'll have to go back. Because that's where the exit is to the station. And also, there's still the Hill of Youth, if I have time. Which, I mean, if I don't, I don't. I don't think I'm going to get to the Mononoke Village, which is all right, because honestly, Princess Mononoke is not one of my favorite Ghibli films. I like it, but not as much as I like Howl's and Spirited Away and Kiki's and My Neighbor Totoro. So if those are the main ones I hit, I'm okay with that. But I'm just going to keep trekking along, and hopefully we'll get there soon. We're taking the railway car down. I wish I would have taken this on the way up instead of the stairs. All right, I'm going to my last area for today, which is the Hill of the Youth. I know it feels like Whispers of the Heart and a few other of the Ghibli films. The only one I didn't get to today is Mononoke Village, and again, I'm okay with that. I have limited time, and I wanted to focus on the things that matter to me and that I enjoy. And so that's what I'm doing. Probably won't be able to film much inside like always, but I'll try to get a couple of outdoor effects. So now that I'm done, I'm chasing out. There's a little bit of a view.
次は芸大通り、芸大通りです。リニモではお年寄りやお体の不自由な方のための優先席と車椅子のためのスペースを設けています。お客様のご協力をお願いします。The next station is Geidai Dori. Special seats and wheelchair spaces have been designated for the elderly and physically disabled. Thank you for your cooperation.
your dreams, let's hit